everybody, it's Josh and Tommy back for another review. This week we are going to review Heaven Hill Heritage Collection. This is the 2025 release. It is a 19-year-old Kentucky straight wheat whiskey. The mash bill is 51 wheat, 37 corn, 12 malted barley.
Burnham.
And it is aged in Y, 5th and 6th floor.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep. Warehouse Y. Across the street.
In Bardstown.
In Bardstown. Yep.
Yeah. Brick house site, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Production dates.
Love that bottle, man.
Yeah, production dates are even listed on here from 2005.
Yeah.
So, cool. It's got some age on it. I like it. I mean, I think a high proof. This is not a high proof. This is 100 proof.
It is.
Although it is not a bottled in bond, which I'm not sure.
Why is it
not?
Why is that? It was when I first saw this come out. Why is this not a bottled in bond? I don't get it. Because what I do know is that all 277 barrels made up this product, and I know that all of them were done between early August and late September. That is the 6-month window that it would have to fall in. At least 100 proof, got it. At least 100 proof.
I can't read it.
Got it. At least 4 years.
But yeah,
got it.
If you can read those production dates, that'll tell you exactly.
Yeah, 8/23/05, 9/26. Yeah. Oh, okay. Late August to late September. Why?
Yeah.
It's got to be within the one. It's got to be within the season.
That's
January to June, July to December.
All right.
It's got to be at least 4 years. Got it. Got to be 100 proof. Got it.
Bonded warehouse.
I don't understand why. And I'm gonna tell you what. So I'm missing something, and I'm sure someone will let us know what we're missing, because there is no way that Max would not have put this out at bottled and bond if it was possible to do. They rule bottled and bond. I mean, when I was there, I think when I left there were 19 or 21 or so bottled and bonds. I think Heaven Hill had maybe 11 of them. So
right.
I just cannot believe that they would let something that qualified for bottled and bond not to be. And I could be missing something. I'm trying to go over the bottled and bond, but I think those were the.
Could this have some? Well, no. I was thinking because was it Beam that did some distillation for them back?
Yeah, but that wouldn't.
Was
not
it after
those years.
It would be that, right?
Yeah, they distilled for them. So 98, they were certainly distilling for them, but you're 7 years off there.
Yeah.
That's 05. I don't know. I will find this out. Bernie will know.
Is there a storage requirement as far as have to be? Well, I mean, they're saying they're even in the same warehouse.
As long as it's in one of those 6-month windows, it can be commingled and still.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I'm saying, I mean, from warehouse Y to warehouse, wherever. I mean, they don't have to be sister barrels. They could come from. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
It's not bottled and bond, or at least it's not listed as such.
You don't have to use the designation of bottled and bond, even if you qualify. But I just can't see, Max and that family, and I can't see them not using it.
It says distilled and bottled by Heaven Hill Distillery.
Oh,
DSP 1 and DSP 31.
Yeah, it's their juice, all of it. Just, I don't know. I'll have to find that out, because
I was just trying to think of
a head scratcher.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something. Somebody distilled, they bought a barrel or something from somebody else, but it says it's all distilled in the same location, all within a month or so of each other.
See, and even the bottles, it has to tell you where the bottle is if it's different. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find that out. I'll have to call Jody or Bernie or one of them. Somebody will know why they elected not to put bottled and bond on there.
It is a mystery.
It is a mystery, and I just don't see them not doing it just for the sake of not doing it. But
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
So then you have to wonder why did they land on 100 proof? If they weren't going to go bottle and bond, was that just the magic proof, or
Yeah, and
you know?
well, I see. That's a great point. Probably the 100 proof. If it had nothing to do with bottled and bond, you got to think about a full release of 277 barrels at that age. They may have had some barrels that were, exceptional one. You know what I'm saying? The yield may have been 25. And so you're
Right.
trying to do just a real full scale release. 18, 19 years old, you're probably, some of your yields were tiny.
Yeah. Yeah, but I just mean as opposed
Oh,
to
I'm with you. I don't
107
understand.
or 102,
I
or
get it.
why stick to 100?
I don't know. And unless just because of being able to add,
Yeah.
so much water to it to make it a bigger release. I don't know. It seems a little off company for them not to do it. But like I say, we'll find out.
So, but yeah, so all that to say, I'm a fan of wheat whiskeys. Generally, the older and the higher proof, the better. So this being 100, it's a little mysterious as to why it's 100, but let's see what's...
Man, that nose. I recognize that nose.
Oh, for sure.
I recognize that nose.
So you said this is the Bernheim
Nashville, yeah.
Nashville.
All of these, they do one of the mash bills. Like they've done 78, 10, 12.
Right.
They've done, like their rye mash bill, the Pikesville, and then they've done, the Elijah Craig rye, that mash bill. So all of them are mash bills that they currently use. I think there's 6. I think Heaven Hill has 6 mash bills.
So you could get a younger version of this in the Bernheim brand. In the Bernheim brand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's 100. So Bernheim, okay. Because Larceny is a different mash bill. Is that 100% wheat? Not 100.
Yeah. Well, Larceny would just be the weeded bourbon, whereas Bernheim is a weeded
That's right.
whiskey.
Larceny's a wheat bourbon.
Yeah.
That's right. So Bernheim is your wheat whiskey, your younger version of this.
Yeah.
It's a good nose.
It's
a lot of wheat.
It is a lot of wheat, but it's good.
It's definitely bright. It's floral. Makes you think about spring. It's got a little oak on the nose.
Oh, man. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Are you kidding me? That's not a bourbon. That might be the best non-bourbon I've ever drank.
It's crushable.
That is freaking delicious.
Yeah, that's
my dogs. Man.
And I would have said it's over 100 proof.
I would have too. My tongue is telling me that it's over 100 proof.
Yeah. I'd have said 10 points higher, 110.
Wow. I got to find out. Man, that is absolutely delicious. How much? Do we know what that's? How much is this? I didn't look it up. I don't.
Usually these are 300-ish.
Oh, you know what it is? I did see that $299.99. I saw that on. Well,
that's about right.
Yeah, that's what somebody was saying. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, man. You're not gonna find it. It's probably 600-800 on secondary.
Man, that is absolutely fantastic.
Yes, it is. Because I'm a really big fan of wheat whiskeys. If it's, like if it's done right.
Yeah.
They can be too youthful sometimes if they're not ready.
Sure.
This one's not at all.
That's a beautiful.
It almost had oak. Like, again, I get the oak note on the first, but the second time through, it was not there.
It wasn't. You know what?
It's super subtle.
I thought you were going to say something because I started to get it and then it went away.
It did.
And I was like, he's going to mention that he doesn't like the oak finish. And then all of a sudden, that was on the first one. Second, I got absolutely none. But first one, I was like, oh, here it comes. And then it went away. I was like, oh, he'll love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
so
that's good.
It's complex. It's got really nice mid palate. Really nice mid palate.
Yeah.
Finish, like I said, the first time through got a little oaky. Second time through, it was not there.
I agree. That's fantastic. Man. Yeah.
And we gave this thing a really high score last year. The Heritage Collection.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was like what we. So we
It won our overall whiskey of the year last
It
year.
did. It was the 18
It
year or
was
the
the
20 year.
18.
I think the 18 won our overall. Because they make good whiskey, man. That's what I've been telling you that for years. Those are my dudes. Those are my people. And they make good whiskey.
Man, I'll tell you what.
For me
The more I sit here and think about it, I mean, it's going to get a really good score again this year.
It's going to be in the finals in December.
That's a really good.
This will
good.
be in the finals in December. I mean, are we in the final four, or how many ever we pick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The nose was fantastic.
It was. Yeah. The full glass was better than the empty.
It is. The full glass is certainly better than the empty. But
yeah.
I'm not going to disparage it because of the empty glass. But I'm going to let you start.
Oh, well. So, nose, mid palate, slightly back down on the finish.
I think we're there. I think I agree.
So I would go 8.9, 9.2, 9.1.
Damn, on a Heaven Hill product. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it?
I mean, 19-year-old wheat whiskey.
Bryce, mark it down.
And only 100
Josh
proof.
has a 9.2 on a Heaven Hill product. My gosh. Because I think that's about where I was going to go.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think I'm right there. I think the mid goes up from the nose, and I think it's slightly down on the finish. There's not one thing wrong with this whiskey. Not one thing.
Not really.
I mean, I think our number is going to be a 9 or a 9.1.
Oh, I think it's a 9.1.
Wow, man. Can you make that flicker? You know how we do it when the videos come out? I would like to see some flickering or some stars shooting out of it. That's awesome. I'm a fan. We need more.
Yeah, that caught me off guard a little bit. Because the wheat whiskey's tough to pull off.
It is.
You know the ones that are doing it right.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of hard to do.
Yeah, I would agree. And there's not a whole lot of it out.
There's not.
Yeah.
For good reason. Because it's really hard to do.
There you go. I would agree.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, I'm stoked about this. That's awesome. That is awesome.
But I guess if you let it age 19 years.
Yeah.
And maybe they picked 100 proof because that's where it tasted the best.
Right.
I mean, you don't know.
It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
But yeah, man.
It they would have all had to be still trying to go back.
It qualifies for bottle and bond in every sense of the word.
It does.
I can't imagine what would have thrown it off. I think they just chose not to.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a marketing thing.
Well, listen, it well done. I mean that's winner chicken dinner for the day so far.
Yeah, maybe for the year.
Maybe.
I mean, we don't give away 9s.
We do not give 9s. That's
and
true.
That's yeah. Consider how hard a wheat whiskey is to do correctly, and to not really have any flaws.
Nope. Well, good deal.
So if you can find it, it's drinkable.
Get it if you can find it. Pay the $300.
Yeah,
and
you might get two, one to drink, one.
I don't really say that very often. Pay the $300, but
yeah,
I would come off my hip on this one, and I'm
a heartbeat. To me, 300's on. Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, I would pay $300, and I'm a $40, $30,
and that's one you keep for special days.
Yep.
Keep special pours, people you really want to share it with that appreciate good whiskey.
For sure.
Well done.
Well, good deal.
So that's our review of Heaven Hill Heritage Collection 2025. See you next time.
See ya. Hey guys, I'm Tommy. This is Josh. We're the owners of Watch Hill Proper. We are the largest American whiskey bar in the world. We're located in Louisville, Kentucky. We'd love for you guys to come out and visit us. We offer, elevated cuisine, great cocktail list, and the wall is what people show up to see.
Definitely can satisfy your palate from standpoint of whiskeys, different bourbons, different flights. You can make your own, but we have wines, cocktails. Michael Crouch is our chef.
I was going to say,
amazing food. So we'd love to have you come out and visit. Join us for dinner, join us for a tasting. Check us out on the website, watchhillproper.com. You can make reservations. You can see our events that we have on the calendar, and we'd love to have you.